If you are a bootstrapped founder, handing over 20,000 rupees to a freelance designer for a pitch deck usually shatters your early-stage budget. You are paying for bespoke, customized quality. But securing that quality means sacrificing vital startup capital and waiting weeks for iterations just to get your raw ideas into a presentable format. The alternative is leveraging a curated stack of 10 free AI tools capable of generating your complete corporate presentations and brand assets in seconds. Before dismissing AI as producing cheap toys, examine this. The metallic gold rendering and precise structure are professional assets built entirely by artificial intelligence. But bypassing that designer fee comes with a direct trade-off. You eliminate the financial cost, but you absorb the labor. You have to spend the time learning how to prompt these systems and accept the structural rigidity of AI templates. To make this practical, we will bypass the standard software listicle. Instead, we are going to use a scenario match framework, categorizing these 10 tools based on the specific business friction they actually solve. Because succeeding as a modern founder means matching the exact right software to the specific bottlenecks sitting on your desk today, rather than trying to master every new AI platform on the market. Consider the pitch deck dilemma. You have an urgent meeting tomorrow, and you need to translate your raw business ideas into professional, investor-ready slides without a human designer. The most efficient starting point for this friction is Gamma AI. By simply feeding it your core topics and bullet points, Gamma instantly generates structurally complete, formatted slide decks ready for review. Looking at this decision tree, you can see your alternative path. If your presentation requires heavy data-driven insights and interactive narrative storytelling rather than standard bullet points, you route over to Tome AI. But whichever path you choose, notice the warning node on this graph. The overarching trade-off for this entire stack is layout control. Achieving this rapid speed means you sacrifice the granular, pixel-perfect adjustments you get from building manually in PowerPoint. As a founder, you have to accept slight formatting imperfections to gain the massive advantage of being investor-ready overnight. When you are raising capital, getting your compelling data structure to market quickly easily outweighs the need for bespoke slide transitions. The next major friction point is the branding dilemma. You are launching a new company. I need an entire visual identity built from scratch today. The fastest starting line is Hatchful by Shopify, which delivers high-resolution business logos in under 5 minutes. Warning tone. The immediate risk here is that Hatchful relies heavily on rigid templates. If you aren't careful, you run a high risk of generating generic, forgettable branding. Once you have a logo, you need Canva and Microsoft Designer as your foundational tools to deploy that brand across social media posts and web banners. They take 2 different approaches. Canva offers a massive, ready-made template library, while Microsoft Designer uses an AI-driven prompt approach to generate cleaner, highly specific corporate graphics.
However, relying strictly on Canva and Hatchful templates will eventually cause your brand to blend in visually with thousands of competitors using those exact same assets. To break out of that template trap, we examine the next branch on our diagram, Adobe Firefly. Firefly's specific capability is generating copyright-free, commercial vector assets that are entirely unique to your brand, ensuring total commercial originality. But this introduces a new trade-off. To get usable results out of Firefly, you have to dedicate significant time to mastering complex prompt engineering. You can build a baseline brand for free in minutes using templates, but achieving true commercial originality requires trading your time to learn advanced AI communication. Daily operations present a different set of bottlenecks, managing product photography and making heavy data digestible for your team.
PhotoRoom is the strict solution for taking your raw product images, instantly stripping away the backgrounds, and achieving e-commerce standard photography. But visual AI tools have a critical limitation. They require high-quality baseline photography to function. Poor lighting in your initial input guarantees a poor result in the output. Translating that rule from images to information, we use Visme to convert heavy operational reports into easily readable infographics. As this branch shows, for specific multivariable corporate charts, you route data reporting through Beautiful.ai. Rounding out visual operations, Vector handles scalable business graphics and web layouts. Notice how these nodes illustrate messy inputs transforming into aligned outputs. That transformation highlights the core data trade-off. These platforms only work if your underlying business data is cleanly formatted and organized before you upload it. These operational tools act as a highly efficient in-house marketing assistant, but they cannot fix inherently broken data or poorly lit product photos. There is a severe risk in knowing about all these options, and that is operational paralysis. Do not try to adopt all 10 of these tools simultaneously. Jumping constantly between 10 different free platforms without a strategy wastes valuable administrative time and leads to highly inconsistent brand aesthetics. Instead, build a custom stack. Choose exactly one tool from the presentation category, one from branding, and one from operations, selecting only what solves your most urgent bottleneck today. To eliminate the setup friction, I've compiled a centralized master PDF guide containing the direct login links and workflow strategies for all 10 of these platforms. You can get it right now by heading over to our Instagram at @biz.mako.
Just comment the word Tools3 on this video's post, and the guide will be automatically delivered to your DM. Remember, these tools completely remove the financial barrier to making your company look like $1 million brand. But the human founder must still provide the strategic vision. Next Tuesday, we are dropping a brand new episode, breaking down a ground-calculated business idea you won't want to miss. In the modern landscape, you don't need a massive budget. Smart curation of free AI is the definitive competitive advantage for the bootstrapped business. See you next week.